the next Prime Minister. Some great polls, amazing polls. And I think 7 polls in a row, on average, put us 3 points above the Conservatives. So we are the opposition, and Labour a pip or two ahead, and each poll's different. Can Reform win the next election? Well, the history books say no, but I just feel something remarkable is going on. Something really historic, something we've never seen in our lifetimes.
Brexit was meant to be a done deal. The people voted and the UK left the EU. But now, quiet murmurs are growing into loud warnings. Could Brexit be slowly coming undone behind the scenes? And what if the one steering this reversal is none other than Keir Starmer? Reports suggest secret negotiations and quiet policy shifts that could pull the UK closer to the EU once again. Is this a strategic move or a betrayal of the people's vote?
There appears to be some panic on that side of the House. I'm not surprised. To ask the Prime Minister, I'd like some advice, please. What do I say? Oh, they really are panicking, aren't they?
Brexit was meant to be settled, the people voted, and the UK left the EU. But now whispers are turning into alarms. Could Brexit be quietly unraveling behind the scenes? And is Keir Starmer leading the charge? Nigel Farage, the man who pushed Brexit over the finish line, claims he's caught Starmer red-handed. According to him, this isn't just policy tweaks. It's a calculated effort to bring the UK back under EU influence. Secret meetings with top EU officials, quiet policy shifts, and behind-the-scenes deals. If true, this isn't just politics. It's a direct challenge to one of the biggest democratic decisions in modern UK history. Even King Charles is reportedly concerned. Normally, the monarchy stays out of politics, but after years of Brexit turmoil, the last thing Britain needs is another crisis tearing the country apart. Meanwhile, the UK's political landscape is shifting fast. Starmer and Labour are leading in the polls, positioning themselves as the next government. But Farage and Reform UK are gaining traction, tapping into the frustration of millions who feel Brexit is being undone. Farage claims Starmer won't openly reverse Brexit. That would spark outrage. Instead, he says Labour is chipping away at it piece by piece, making quiet deals with the EU and slowly steering the UK back toward Brussels control. Critics argue Farage is just stirring controversy to stay relevant, but leaked reports and growing unease suggest something bigger could be happening. With media attention intensifying and pressure mounting, the key question remains: if Brexit is truly under threat, what happens next? If these claims are true, the next election won't just be about Labour versus Conservative, it'll be about whether the UK's biggest democratic decision is quietly being reversed. Brexit was supposed to be settled, but now a storm is brewing. Nigel Farage is accusing Keir Starmer of secretly working to reverse it. Secret meetings, quiet deals with the EU? If true, this could be one of the biggest political betrayals in UK history. And it's not just politicians reacting. Ordinary people are furious. Social media is exploding with thousands of comments. Brexit supporters demand answers. Was their vote meaningless? One user writes, Farage was right. Starmer is selling us out behind our backs. The outrage is growing, with calls for protests and demands for transparency flooding online discussions. If Farage's accusations hold weight, this could turn into one of the biggest political battles modern Britain has seen. But Starmer remains silent, dodging questions. His supporters dismiss it as political noise, but the longer he stays quiet, the more suspicious people become. Even King Charles is reportedly concerned. The monarchy stays neutral, but sources suggest he's quietly voicing his worries to government insiders. The country has been through years of Brexit division, and another political crisis is the last thing Britain needs. Then there's the Chagos Islands controversy. Philip Sands, a close associate of Starmer's, has been working for the Mauritian government, even boasting about defeating Britain in court and raising a foreign flag on sovereign UK territory. In the past, this would have been considered treason. Now, many see it as proof of Starmer's team working against national interests. Brexit wasn't just a policy, it was a democratic decision made by millions. If Starmer is quietly undoing it, he's playing with fire. Pro-Brexit MPs are demanding answers. If the accusations are false, why not deny them outright? But if they're true, Britain could be witnessing one of the greatest political betrayals in its history. So what happens next? Will Starmer finally address the nation? Will Brexit supporters take to the streets? Will the king be forced to intervene if the country spirals into chaos? One thing is certain, this story is far from over. What do you think? Is Brexit being reversed in secret, or is this just political fear-mongering? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll be following every twist and turn of this unfolding crisis. Stay tuned, things are only getting messier from here.